Have you seen what's been trending recently on TikTok? Oh my god, it's getting crazy out there. My name's Marshall, and today I have a video from Hassan, and it's titled "These Women on TikTok Are Insane." Let's see what he has. Let's see what he's talking about.
West Elm Caleb. Now, this is like a very, very bi-coastal Lolita story. A lot of times, like, this pops off. Here's a man named Caleb from West Elm. I think he's like an intro-level West Elm designer. He designs, you know, some of the West Elm furniture, okay? And it turns out homie is 6'4" and has a mustache. Now, I'm 6'4" and have a mustache, but that's not the reason why I'm about to defend him, even though it kind of is part of the reason, because I was seeing like some stuff pop off in the past couple of days on my timeline about this, like West Elm Caleb this, West Elm Caleb that, and it turns out this guy is just like, he's like a serial dater, okay? You know, in the online world, he's a good-looking dude, he's 6'4", I suspect he's a good-looking dude. He's going on dates, and women on TikTok then realize that like this dude is just going on dates with all of them, and then ghosting them. Now, I'm going to issue a trigger warning really quickly, okay? This is called TikTok voice. You're about to hear TikTok voice, and it triggers me personally more than anything else. It's like the, I don't know how else to describe it. It's like,
yo, it's so weird. So I know what he's talking about. That TikTok voice is super weird. But yo, so now this guy is he's doing all of us a favor. He's doing what we all wanted to do, but didn't have the courage to do. And he's making it so that we can see how to do it. I support this guy. Salute this guy.
it's like a lip voice, like very specific type of enunciation, pronouncing words, and like it's just TikTok voice about to happen. Okay,
Let's just start.
Hello, villains. Mama Villain is back. You know, yesterday I was like, oh, I kind of respect privacy. Now, no. West Elm Caleb, let's get into the story time as a primary source, because now I'm seeing people trying to do timelines that are not involved in the matter, and I'm like, Kate, it's your duty as a woman to give this timeline. Okay, so let's get into it.
I do not want a single fucking person to go and like bother this human being either. Don't be a fucking dickhead. Okay.
Yeah, please. She's, you know, she's just speaking her truth. She just wants some clout. She just wants some views. So, you know, I think guys know how to take a joke a little bit better than women. But yeah, I think she's just joking. Also, you know, it is what it is. You know, she's hurt.
Okay, preemptively just making sure that you understand. You guys, a lot of people on the internet cannot fucking hold themselves back, and then they behave in like the most annoying way possible. The irony is like, I'm about to fucking make fun of this person, okay? I'm about to make fun of this person for being annoying and going fucking way overboard, going bananas, and then you guys do the exact same shit to that person. Don't do that, be normal.
I matched with this boy on Hinge last week. I was like, okay, another dude to add to my arsenal, it's fine. 6'4", like I'm 6 feet tall, so it's fairly hard to date. Go on a date on Saturday, this past Saturday. We get coffee, then we hang out again on Sunday, right? All this shit on TikTok went down on Monday, okay? So the dude and I are texting on Monday night just about dinner or something, and then I get tagged in this video on TikTok, and he knows after a second date that I do TikTok as a job. I get tagged in this. I'll tag the original creator so you guys can go watch it. So I watch the video, I freak out. Rightfully so, because this is the dude that I've been going on a date with. Like, this is at like 6:30 on Monday. I get a text from Caleb, which I'm gonna insert because I don't really give a fuck if this man lives or dies, if I'm gonna be honest here.
Like, that's insane. I don't give a fuck if this man lives or...
Wow. And this is like, and see the what's it called? The divide here. You have Hasanabi saying, listen, don't be a dickhead in her comments. Don't like reach out to her and, you know, just harass, right? He literally put an alarm saying don't do that. But this girl over here is saying she's gonna dox him because, and she doesn't care if he lives or dies. That's wild.
Dies? Like, the fuck, dude? Dude, that is just like psychotic. Also, you're adding a dude to your arsenal. I mean, he's doing the same shit.
Goes, I'm really upset, and I was like, what happened?
And that's the other thing. I didn't want to say anything of like saying like, you know, negative, like adding to your arsenal or another body to your arsenal, right? That's completely fine, but he's literally just doing the same thing.
And this was right as I got tagged in the video, and I was like, I wonder if he knows, even though he's offline. And then he said, like, yeah, someone from work sent him this TikTok about West Elm Caleb. I had a few coworkers message me about it. So the time receipts of this, it's like 6:30 p.m. on a Monday. So then in the video, people are commenting like, is this about Kate Glaven's video? Me being Kate Glaven. So I start getting DMs on Instagram from other girls, which I'm going to insert here. I got a DM from a lovely girl named Kelly, and this is where things just hit the fan for me. So Kelly DMs me and she goes, hey, I know you've been on a few dates with Caleb, because she saw my videos and then saw that video by the other creator and like put together that it was about me. She said, I dated him for the past 6 weeks, sent me a playlist, blah, 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 blah. As you can imagine, I was like, oh, cool. All the shit that I was worried about. Like, he told me he wasn't on.
He sent me the same playlist, everything. He's a manipulator and will make you feel so great until you're all in. He told me he wasn't on Hinge and deleted the app, but he was actively going on dates with other people. I spent the night and woke up in his bed the day you went on a date with him. I'm not doing this to hurt him or hurt you or blah, blah, blah. I'm sad right now.
She deleted Hinge after we were talking. He wasn't on apps, ghosting. And this was like the timeline of her experience with West Elm Caleb was right not, if not.
Wait, but so, again, you're technically, you know, still kind of single, or not even kind of. He, like, you're not even saying like this is my boyfriend. You're just literally saying like, but was actively going on dates with other people. He told me he wasn't on Hinge and deleted the app, but was actively going on dates with other people. I spent the night. He woke up in his bed. He sent me the same playlist. I dated him for the past 6 weeks. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're dating. Did you talk about, you know, exclusivity at all? I don't know. It just,
overlapping.
it's like, is there really a problem with what he's doing?
To mine? Now here's where it gets.
Besides the lying, I mean, you don't need it. Like, if you're on Hinge, just say you're on Hinge. Like, you're not trying to. You don't need to hide anything, right? Just be open about it.
Kelly saw in my video that my first date with Caleb was on Saturday. She woke up in Caleb's bed on Saturday. She was with Caleb Saturday morning.
Why is she smiling
Caleb and I went on a date at 3 p.m. on Saturday.
ferociously? It's
Bro, this is like women going Joker mode, okay? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Look at this smile. Yo, from cheek to cheek, look at that. Like, she's like she's like getting a band of sisters together to go freaking take this West Elm Caleb guy down. Oh my god. I mean, do what you gotta do, but Jesus Christ, don't make it seem like it's a premeditated murmur.
This is the same exact energy as like all those fucking like Midwestern dudes that are like, I'm deranged, I'm going Joker mode right now. Like, this is just the female.
Look at that. Oh my god. How do you? Oh my god. The
version of that. What the fuck, dude? What are you doing? Why is this like what is happening, dude? Now,
Yeah,
this
really
is not
don't
where
know
it
what's
fucking even ends, okay?
There's an ad
Tonal
coming
has
on,
definitely sits right at the top. The technology is incredible throughout the course of my life, and I've used.
Telling Caleb's crime. Men text you Spotify playlist and goes through every day. Explain to me like I'm 5, please.
Sorry.
Like, a lot of people immediately jump to being is as though like it just immediately is like criminal behavior or criminal activity. It's just, of course, everyone went fucking psycho mode, okay? It's just like, why is everybody so bricked up? Chill the fuck out. Relationships are, especially certain dudes that are like, I'm deranged, I'm going Joker mode right now. Like, this is just the female version of that. What the fuck, dude? What are you doing? Why is this like what is happening, dude? Now, this is not where it fucking even ends, okay? West Elm Caleb's crime against humanity is that he was just like, he's kind of a dick, okay? He's like juggling, okay? He's dating multiple people at the same time. Now, of course, because of the way that we like act as though dating is black and white and like interpersonal relationships are, especially devoid of context, analyzed by third parties on the outside in like really black and white ways, as though like it just immediately is like criminal behavior or criminal activity. It's just, of course, everyone went fucking psycho mode. Okay, it's just like, why is everybody so bricked up? Chill the fuck out. Okay, chill the fuck out. Same day though. What's it to you, motherfucker? What do you mean same day? Yeah, same day. What if it's the same day? Literally do role reversal for a brief moment. Okay, not to pull a fucking PUA.
And I'm just saying. Also, didn't want to say it either, but now he's kind of got the cat out of the bag here. Bro, could you imagine if, you know, we exposed some girl doing the same thing, this one girl doing the same thing? It'd be like, yo, if you're jealous, just say that. If you're what's it called, insecure, just say that. A whole bunch of stuff in the comments,
Red pill Andy moment here, but like, if a woman is going on multiple days in the same fucking day with multiple men, I don't have a problem with that. Who gives a shit? Any guy that fucking cries about that is correctly called a misogynistic fucking weirdo. Okay, what is it, the Fresh and Fit podcast all of a sudden? What's up? Like, so when women engage in this kind of behavior, it's totally valid, but like when men do it, they're fucking incels? Are you crazy? Shut up. And by the way, I'm gonna cover both sides of this fucking argument, okay? Just don't worry. I'm gonna drill into the fucking Fresh and Fit boys too. Sick and tired of it. 6'4" boys with mustaches have been fucking getting drilled on the timeline. Now it doesn't even end there. He's a dick. I think. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
Look,
getting Fresh and Fit boys.
He's gonna talk about this too. I hope
boys
he
too.
does.
Sick and tired of it. 6'4" boys with mustaches have been fucking getting drilled on the timeline. Now it doesn't even end there. He's a dick. I think. Like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the exact details are, but it really does frustrate me whenever fucking people again are third-party individuals. We don't know anything about Caleb. We don't know anything about the actual fucking interpersonal relationship that has happened here. Okay, and we are just simply going off on people who are on TikTok. And if you are going to base your personal opinion of a human being that you've never met before, that you've never seen before, off of like a string of like TikToks that have gone viral on a fucking platform that quite literally once, not that long ago, a couple months ago, actually fucking did the Reddit thing where they found out that a guy was like cheating on his girlfriend from like literally a microsecond interaction when a girl was like going into a college dorm to surprise her boyfriend. Do you guys remember that fucking story? Like that shit popped off on TikTok for like the couch guy. It's just like, I think TikTok basically decided because of its algos being so off on TikTok.
And this is a great point that he brings up, bro. Like, if something, it's like herd freaking insanity when if something goes viral, and I'm kind of, you know, guilty of it too. I'll pass up on a video that has like 50 likes on it and not even watch the whole thing, but then comes a low res like highlight like million liked video, and even though I'd probably pass on it if it had 50 likes, I'm watching it because a million people liked it, so let me see what happens, right? So, and again, that is kind of what happens here. People are just like, people have no clue what the relationship between this person and this person is. I mean, I guess they found out I didn't even follow up on it, but yeah.
TikTok for like the couch guy. It's just like, I think TikTok basically decided because of its algos being so fucking powerful, like we're gonna take every fucking mental illness that human beings have and they have like totally fucking leaned into because of like being just locked in fucking houses away from society for the past 2 fucking years, and we're gonna kick it up. We're gonna weaponize that mental illness to the oomph degree, okay? And people are just like, no, this is great. What we're doing here together, where we put all of our mental illness powers together and fucking start, weaponize that against random people on the fucking internet. Like, that's actually good. We're doing something just. And it's not. You're not. Chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out.
She was with Caleb Saturday morning. Caleb and I went on a date at 3 p.m. on Saturday. The audacity of a straight white man with a fucking mustache. The audacity. So as being the one I think who's most recently seen Caleb, I'm obviously texting him about this like, you want to fucking explain all this? So he admits to ghosting Kelly, he admits to like ghosting everyone. But now I'm in this situation where like this man is like kind of confiding in me, but I'm also kind of like, fuck you babes, like this is not blown up on TikTok. Me doing.
So not only this, but this shit blew up on fucking TikTok, and we're gonna cover it. Because they fucking doxed him. They found who Caleb is, and they doxed him. And then they were like, I bet West Elm won't appreciate when, they find out that there's a serial dater in their ranks. What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, literally. Like, it got to a point where he is now being, I guess, isolated in his own town for just, dating around trying to find his soulmate, I guess. I wouldn't even put it that way. He's probably just dating around, just being a 20-something or however old. If you haven't done it, then that you're probably the person who's trying to dox this guy. To be quite honest, you're just freaking jealous. Stop being jealous.
Stop! What the fuck is going on, dude? And this shit pisses me off to a degree where I forget the top of the hour ad break is happening. At the top of the hour, there's a 6-second ad break, and I totally forgot to fucking run it. This is mental derangement, okay? This is insanity. This is like, you are straight up fucking deranged. Like, not this person in particular. This person maybe doesn't even recognize how much power they hold in this capacity. But like, every single person that engages in this is...
I mean, she does TikTok for a job, she said. That's what she started out with saying, so...
quite literally insane, okay? You're just crazy. You're crazy. You need to chill the fuck out. I want to shake. I want to like grab people if they behave like this in the wild. Like if I ever saw one of my friends engaging in this kind of behavior, I would like literally just shake them until they stopped. I'd be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop right now. I need like a fucking water bottle, like a bad cat. I need to spray you with water. Enough. This behavior is exactly the same as incels who fucking follow Pokey around everywhere she goes, okay? Just no different.
Is that a real thing? Hold up. I don't actually. You know what? I'll look it up later.
No fucking different. You are doing femcel shit, okay? You.
Hold up. me see. Twitch streamers support Pokemon after sexist hate raid. Twitch streamer Pokemon addresses double standards. Famous people who can't stand Pokemon. Pokemon forced to end Twitch stream after hate raid. Jesus Christ, huh? When did this happen? I don't like that. Pokemon end stream after probably enter stream today after fellow creator. Pokemon popular is because she is good at videos. Okay, so I don't know if that was real Hasanabi, but it sounds scary.
You are doing femcel shit. You're not stopping. You're not actually fucking like, I don't know, you're not doing something righteous. You're a femcel. Trademark Kubrick stare.
Oh my
Let's just get back to the
God.
article, okay? So, here, this is an excerpt. This week, TikTok was overrun with the saga of a man whose bad dating history turned him into the new couch guy. It's also a tale of an online mob swarming a private citizen whose crimes didn't exactly fit the public shaming and reputation-ruining punishment. A New York woman posted a TikTok about getting ghosted by a guy named Caleb, someone she met on Hinge. Something strange happened in her comment section. Multiple other women replied, West Elm Caleb? And this is the OG one. Like, oh man, you got fucking ghosted? That's crazy, dude. No, that's life. That's life in the big city. You ghost motherfuckers all the time, too. Like, what are you guys, like, not adults? I don't understand. What the fuck's going on? If these people never dated, is this the first
And this is exactly what I was just saying. Is it you're literally acting like this is like, I don't know.
interaction that you've had with dating? It's a fucking dating app. What am I fucking signing on to the Lakers with a 4-year contract if I go on a fucking date? What is this? Just want to clarify, this is not about West Elm Caleb. I've never dated or matched with him personally. Wait, what? Is it the West Elm guy, lol? So this person never even fucking actually, oh my God, I'm dying.
The caption is, this is dedicated to Caleb. No hard feelings though, you were too tall. What? But it's right before, right in the first pinned one. Just want to clarify, this is not about West Elm Caleb. I've never dated or matched with him personally, so it's just about some other guy conveniently named Caleb.
What? Is it the West Elm guy, lol? So this person never even fucking actually, oh my God, I'm dying. Oh my God, all of you need Allah, okay? You need to stop posting on TikTok. You need to read the Quran! What the fuck? The funny thing is, like, most of the people that, like, agitate this and most of the people that provide the tinder for the fire are themselves not involved in, like, serial dating or dating in general. So they're, like, either they're in a fucking boring relationship or they're trapped in, like, Kansas, you know what I mean? So, like, this is fun for them. So they're like, oh, how would I behave in this situation? This is like real life euphoria. I'm an empath. I'm sensing that you're upset. You know, all that shit, okay? And it's like, you can't do this. You can't. This is not healthy behavior. This is not good. This is not cool. You're behaving like a psychopath. And then a lot of people are normalizing this psychopathic behavior. What the fuck, dude? You are making this a big issue because you're afraid this might happen to you someday? Yeah, I know. That's what people are going to say. Like, that's literally what people are going to say. No, I'm making this a big issue because it's fucking psychotic. And I fucking yell at people when they behave this way. I yell at dream stands when they behave this way. These are people that are supposed to be on my side, okay? So when I see people on my side behaving in this, like, insane fucking way, I have to be like, please stop. Don't do that. That's not good. How many...
Exactly. And these are the people that, you know, love Hassan and his ideas, you know, the left, right? These are people of the left. So when he sees people acting like fools on the internet, he doesn't want the right to think, well, this is typical leftist behavior. He's the one to point it out accurately and say, bro, stop it. Like, what are we doing? They were just giving them ammunition.
Times have I had this exact same conversation with Minecraft stands that think that they are actually doing something for progress and for justice. With a sort of strong sense of justice, they engage in these sorts of behaviors where they're like overcorrective and they're being crazy. And that actually ultimately makes the left look bad because they're like, you know, their heart's in the right place, but they're fucking angry, okay? That's not good. These people do not believe in rehabilitation, their justice or revenge. That's also incredibly frustrating. Anyway, so New York woman posted TikTok getting ghosted by a guy named Caleb. People are saying, you know, West Elm Caleb. Turns out that several women all had similar experience with the same 20-something mustachioed West Elm furniture designer they met on the dating app. He ghosted them after a few dates or texts and did some classic fuckboy moves. That these women had all found each other was indeed a surprising coincidence. What? Some of the TikTok accounts with OG West Elm Caleb videos have already posted follow-up vibrator sponsorships. The internet outrage, the profit cycle is insane. This is the other part of it that I wanted to talk about. Where, like, the other part of it is, like, when you start this sort of stuff, it goes fucking mega viral, okay? And then when it goes mega viral, like, they can make more money off of it. So then you're literally making money off of, like...
God, look at this. Peacock tweeted, to everyone who was hurt by West Elm Caleb, you know what to do. Hellman's West Elm Caleb thinks mayo is spicy. The Daily Harvest, attention, West Elm Caleb victims Sustainable farmers treat their girls like they treat their soil. Zero toxic behavior. Bruh, this is crazy. So now, could you imagine? Could you imagine if this was, and I'm not trying to, but he said it himself. Could you imagine if this was the other way around? I don't think I could.
Viral, okay? And then
Like you're literally preying on this guy and you have no clue. It's just making more people upset about something they didn't know about, but because the herd is, ganging up, right? It's time for everybody else to, who is or could have been affected by this.
and when it goes mega viral, like they can make more money off of it. So then you're literally making money off of like doxing someone. You know what I mean?
Exactly. How are you gonna make it? That's exactly what I'm saying. You're literally making money off of doxing somebody. You're perpetuating the I guess narrative here that freaking Caleb is bad, and any man who acts like or does serial dating is bad, right? When I mean, come on, it's 2022. What are we doing out here? We're stuck in our house. Well, we were stuck in our houses for 2 whole years, right? After the worst year ever. So, I mean, what do you expect us to do?
And treating them like fucking shit. This is how I learned about this, by the way. Viva Palestine is the reason why I know about this. This whole West Elm Caleb thing is bizarre and honestly terrifying. Why are 1,000 people wishing him ill? Like, that's a real person you don't know. Have you all forgotten basic human decency in the pursuit of clout? Like, why is there a fucking ad? What the hell is this? Why are you all completely incapable of being normal?
No way. Like, why is there a ad? What the hell is this? Why are you all completely incapable of being normal? So what does it say? Red flags. Mustache oh my god.
Well, that's where I found out about this. Red flag, 6'4", mustache furniture designer.
That's crazy.
Shit moves so fast, and it's yet another. It's just a perfect example that we just do not know how to deal with the internet. Okay, it's like too new, and we do not know how to deal with the fucking algo. Okay, but let me tell you something. As someone who has been a left-wing content creator on the fucking internet, a political commentator on the internet, I have seen this behavior. Every single thing that these people are doing in engaging in this kind of collective action is Kiwi Farms and 4chan behavior. It's just
it really is. It really is. And it's not even the good part of 4chan behavior. It's like /B. It's that type of fucking 4chan behavior. This is crazy. So
that when those incels do it, we understand that that's bad and wrong and deranged behavior. But now, if it's fucking normal, like upper middle class marketing manager white girls doing it in fucking the Upper West Side, then it doesn't seem like it's incel behavior. But
exactly, and that's what I'm saying. It's even worse because when people were like, when 4chan was at its biggest, and people were just trying to, I guess, randomly bash on people and get as many bumps as they could so that their post can have the longest thread. It had no algorithm to it. You just had to be scrolling and see it. There was literally no algorithm. It's time stamped. Whereas on TikTok, since this algorithm is literally so powerful, nobody can make a whole career off of making videos. They don't even have to be good. The algorithm will do its work,
It is. It is the same exact shit. You're doing the exact same shit. I don't think women...
And because we haven't been exposed to this type of algorithm before, what we were always used to was Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook, where literally we would have to share information but within our own network. Now it's like, holy shit, anybody could find this video and find some type of entertainment out of it. So why not make it the most outlandish thing so that somebody can find it interesting, so that many people can find it interesting and make something out of nothing? Which I was watching a video yesterday that Ethan was talking about this guy, these Obre brothers, like, and they're unaliving themselves video, and it's just like, if all terrible jokes aside, because there's nothing to joke about when it comes to unaliving yourself, but all of that aside, these people literally took they literally walked around their house with a piece of paper and made that a whole video, that a captivating video to watch. They're just walking around their house with a piece of paper. Spoiler alert, the brother is in the room with the dog, and the dog gives it away. So
realize that like that you can be a femcel and you can also fucking behave in like, you know, you can engage in the exact same behavior as 4chan, and just because you are doing it from the point of like a historically marginalized community does not change the reality that like you are quite literally engaging in the same kind of deranged behavior that we normally ascribe to fucking 4chan. Okay, that's what you're doing. Anyway, let's just continue.
Another ad.
Caleb, I did not think I'd be continuing to talk about this. However, it appears that there's a second news cycle that I have some things I want to talk about. Okay, so the first thing, if you're new to my TikTok, I talk a lot about dating. I talk a lot about the struggles of it, and I'm making fun of how hard it is to date as a woman in New York City. That's just like my beat with TikTok. So I do a lot of get ready with me videos, but I always keep the guy that I'm going on a date with as anonymous. I'm like, oh, I'm getting ready to go on a date with this guy. So this past weekend, it was Tall Midwest Boy. That's what my audience knew him as. However, I get tagged in a video on Monday night, which I've already said before. That's the West Elm Caleb video. And I confirmed in my head that, shit, this guy that I'd been going out with, that I liked and was into, is West Elm Caleb, okay? So that's when I started using the phrase to confirm to my audience that if you are seeing a West Elm Caleb video, yeah, that's the guy who I was going out with, and now I'm no longer going out with him. But now we're at this point where West Elm Caleb, a guy that I knew, an individual, is now becoming a metaphor in the cultural zeitgeist, right? Like, some people are making videos like, who's the West Elm Caleb in Los Angeles? Who's the West Elm Caleb here and there? But it's at this weird point where what is justice? Like, I purposely never shared a photo. I never said where this man that I was going on a date with, where he worked, or his name, or any of that private information.
You never did any of that stuff, right? But again, you perpetuated the narrative here. Right, that this guy is a psychopath and he needs to be stopped, and what he's doing is just not good for the culture, right? I guess whatever you may
because I thought that would be gross to put on the internet. However, now I'm in a place where like this information is out there and people are, you know, putting misinformation. I saw a lot of misinformation about the timeline, who this guy is.
It was a joke on, don't pin this shit on her. I don't think it's directly just her fault. I think it's just her. I don't think it's just her fault. I think like everyone behaves in this like completely fucking deranged way, and it's really fucked up. Notice how as soon as I brought this conversation up, knowing full well how fucked up some people might be, I said, it is unjustifiable to pursue this person. It is unjustifiable and completely fucked up, and I will ban you if you go after this person in any capacity. If you fucking write mean comments anywhere, I will ban you. Do you know why I did that? Because I know how the internet is, okay? Because I know how that works. People can't fucking be normal on the internet. And the abnormal behavior, the fucking, like, the mental illness being demonstrated on the timeline is actually very marketable. And that's what's so fucked up. It's like marketable, and it's something that you can actually drive clout from. It's something that you can actually immediately get launched, can help you get a fucking vibrator sponsorship. Brands get involved in the fucking West Elm Caleb. Meanwhile, the dude's life is being destroyed, and he didn't even do anything. Like, he didn't do shit.
On the internet. So as a primary source, as like the girl kind of why, like one of the girls why the reason this happened, I wanted to confirm that, yes, this is West Elm Caleb, right? However, I find it to be so gross that brands are capitalizing on this, like making little campaigns about like West Elm Caleb 20 for like at checkout.
I'm happy that like at least she recognizes that, you know what I mean? That it like it just totally got out of fucking control.
You know, or just the fact that all these people on my TikTok care about it, right? Like, why are people so invested in this across the country and want to see this man, like the downfall of this man, right? Like, I never thought that ghosting was a criminal offense. When I first saw the video, I was like, oh, so this guy's a shady dater. I don't want to date him, right? Like, that's just a personal decision. I don't want to get into a romantic relationship with this guy that has a bad history. But I don't think it has this whole like reason for a public outcry, right? I think there's a lot to learn about it with dating apps and like how guys can be shitty, but I find it extremely odd that it's now this like mob mentality that people are talking about of like preying on the downfall of this guy, like tagging West Elm in videos. Like, I find that to be extremely, extremely inappropriate. Even though I have every reason to be pissed and hurt by this because I was involved in it. That's just to say, I think Caleb is a bad dude, but I don't think it's justice for him to lose his job and have this whole thing go down. And in my video, I might have sounded just like pissy and lighthearted about it and said like, I don't care if this man lives or dies. Mostly was because I was hurt that another bad thing had happened to me in my life, and it was the raw emotion of this thing now becoming some crazy thing out of proportion.
Let's say, you know, it blew up to the proportion where you were invited to go on a TV show and you had 100 audience members backing how you felt in that video. Like, they played it back and then immediately was like, so how do you feel? Do you feel like whatever, right? And then, do you feel like this does enough justice for our women of West Elm? And what if our audience is like, no, and what are you gonna do? it's again mob mentality. I don't know anything about her character, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like she's making this video as sort of some sort of like apology kind of video to sort of downplay her role in this whole doxing of West Elm Caleb.
I do apologize if that was very insensitive. I'm not going to say any of this process is justice, but the first video,
Which, I mean, she should definitely do, but I'm just pointing out.
did keep me safe. And we know in history, gossip has kept women safe.
What? Bro, stop, dude. Safe. Dude, this is, I'm sorry, but like, this is a bastardization of like, dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, of course, yes, of course, women are fucking genuinely and truly unsafe, okay? In most circumstances, admit that, for sure, okay? But that's like, that's nuts, dude. That's fucking nuts. They just like try to turn around and like make this into a justification for this. What the fuck?
And that is exactly what I'm saying. Thank you. I'm glad I'm not crazy in thinking this. Like, it's literally, she's trying to justify why she made the first video, right? And this is her job, so she's gonna try and keep what she can, whatever followers she can, even though, you know, people may have pointed out that that video was problematic. I'm pretty sure it's still up.
Fuck, safe from what? The dude that doesn't want to date her? No, that's actually the good point. What she's talking about is like, there are bad dudes out there, okay? If you have any girlfriends, they will tell you there are bad dudes out there, okay? Dudes that will not actually get the punishment for the criminal behavior that they engage in. Okay, that's understandable. That's true. We know that's why the Me Too movement started, right? But one of the main issues of the Me Too movement consistently has also been that there is no like boundary to that, where it will range from like Harvey Weinstein to a dude who has actually also committed sexual assault, but like hasn't fucking, you know, and has been able to get away with it, to like, I had a fucking bad date, and that's insane. And we just have no way of like being like, hold on. A lot of that is not on the same playing field, and it's not.
And most of it isn't on the same playing field, Hassan. Most of it isn't, to be completely honest.
Just hurt.
Like like you said, you can't go from Harvey Weinstein to somebody who is getting away with SA, and then West Elm Caleb. What has he done to put himself on this same timeline?
I just want to point this out. It's literally not just this person. It's a lot of people that follow this person. It's a lot of people who are like it's the brands that are fucking getting involved. It's all the people that are like, 100%. Yeah, actually, this is really fucked up. It's the people that turn around and normalize this, okay? 100%. It's the people that turn around and normalize the behavior and engage in it, okay? It's not just her. This isn't about men versus women. This isn't about misogyny. Don't try to fucking turn this into that at all, okay? I just want people to understand, like, this has nothing to do with men, women. That dynamic does not exist in this circumstance. This has everything to do with the way we behave, how fucked up the way we behave are, how malicious and vindictive we are, and how we end up in our little echo chambers justifying this kind of deranged behavior. This is like the same fucking black hole, darkness sink that like the PUA red pill incels fucking went down. The difference here is that it's happening on TikTok, and it's happening in a way where it's like palatable to liberals, okay?
Right.
My first is from CB2, hashtag West Elm Caleb. When you're the girl that single-handedly exposed a hinge villain and united half the girls in New York City.
When you're the girl that single-handedly exposed a hinge villain and united half the girls in NYC. You're wildin', right? You can't be for real.
Oh, jeez.
197,000 likes, dog.
Jesus Christ, this is so fucked up. Dude, these people are doing touchdown dances, dude.
Right. That's crazy.
Guys, I am so excited. It's got an
Worst thing is, first of all, this legitimizes incels. Like, incels will watch this, they will lose their fucking minds, they will go bananas, and then, by the way, they have a lot more time on their hands than most of these fucking, you know, marketing manager ladies do in the Upper West Side. They're gonna fucking never stop. You're unleashing, like, hell and torment. It's, like, so hard to fucking deprogram those psychos to begin with, and then you're just doing the exact same thing. They're gonna turn around and do worse shit. This person that, like, supposedly started the West Elm Caleb saga wasn't even talking about this person. It just like turned into that person. The average spilled into Twitter, and then tabloids and media sites which published his full name. A rival dating app painted a billboard with his Hinge bio. People's reactions were vehement. Caleb's behavior was predatory and abusive, and he needed to be called out publicly. But did he actually do anything so bad? Caleb declined the comment on the record for the story. Here are the list of his supposed wrongdoings. He ghosted people. That's rude. And even the lunkheads on Love Island know how to politely say, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling a connection, but this is standard dating behavior. He allegedly sent at least one person an unsolicited nude photo. That's gross. And it suggests some lack of respect for women and a lack of understanding about boundaries. But he wasn't sending it to a coworker or a woman friend. It was to someone he was flirting with on a dating app. Context matters. This is bad behavior, but it's not full-on cancelable, and it's not even unusual with someone you met on a dating app. He recycled the same Spotify playlist and claimed that he had made it just for them. That's just cheesy, but funny that he was caught. He'd love bomb or show a ton of initial interest over text. Love bombing is regarded as a precursor to abuse, but there are never any accusations of abusive behavior. He just ghosted. He lied about his Hinge usage. One woman who went on one coffee date with him said that he told her it was his first Hinge date. He told someone else after a few dates that he had deleted the app. He played the numbers game, trying to match with tons of people, messaging and going on plenty of dates, but not seeming interested in a relationship. Lastly, he was dating several women at once. One woman pieced together that she had slept over at his place on a Friday night, woke up there on Saturday morning, and that another woman on TikTok met him for a date later that night. I'm sorry, but like, we're all grown-ups here, right? If you're shocked by the idea of a young single person in New York City having sex with more than one person they're casually dating, there's a whole TV show from the 2000s I'd love for you to check out. It's got really great outfits. Caleb got away with a lot of bad behavior because he's cute and tall. He's clearly a bad dater, and he evidently did some disrespectful stuff to women he was talking to. By the way, this is written by a woman. This is written by, actually, probably the best BuzzFeed news reporter, Katie Natopoulos, who is very good at parsing through like the internet culture shit. I love her work. I'm just pointing it out once again so that people don't fucking jump on this person. But this is actually, she does do stuff like this regularly, okay? Anyway, he evidently did some disrespectful stuff to women he was talking to or going out with. We shouldn't just excuse men for being jerks. We should be able to expect more from them, I agree. But the punishment does not fit the crime. For ghosting a few dates, he has received a brutal internet pylon that would make Tucker Carlson want to crawl into a bed for a week.
This is wild. It's like, and I shout out to you, Katie. You're putting the truth out there for real, even if it's gonna go unnoticed, man. This is surely, and shout out to Hassan for pointing this out.
Quinn Hill says, maybe it's because I'm a child of Rihanna forged in the fires of chaos, but what is so special about West Elm Caleb? Men text you Spotify playlist and goes to you every day. Explain to me like I'm 5, please. Like, a lot of people immediately jump to being like, you're just like Caleb, and that's why you're defending him. No, motherfucker. I've been on the other side. I'm a guy. I'm sure Caleb has been on the other side more times than he's been the fucking, perpetrator of ghosting. Every man in the chat knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Doesn't matter how fucking hot you are, okay? There's no such thing. Like, we all get fucking ghosted. That's just a part of how dates work. That's crazy. I'm willing to bet that girl has ghosted more people than fucking Caleb has. She quite literally admits that she has a dude. She's adding Caleb into her arsenal. You know what I mean? That's crazy. How do we forget that part of the fucking equation? To some degree, Twitter has gone through several cycles of debating about what it means to get the pitchforks out and make someone the main character. There's some consensus about worthy targets having some form of power, or at least being a public persona. Exceptions can be made for incidents like horrifying racism, like the story of Central Park Karen. But TikTok as a culture hasn't gone through that process yet. We've collectively not sure what TikTok culture is if we're not talking about D'Amelio dancing videos. This is new ground. One of the OG women who posted about Caleb later followed up on Thursday, asking people to not dox him. But it was too late. Even at a product level, TikTok isn't designed for conversation. Replies and follow-ups are hard to find. This is how Gen Z thinks they can fight patriarchy. I mean, it's not like this happened in a bubble, ruining individuals over social frustration is just an American thing now. It just sucks. It's the worst fucking part about this. And I've talked about this before with every other thing. These kinds of campaigns, these kinds of like cancellation campaigns on social media, even if it's literally like a fucking person being racist, it's done out of a place of frustration and powerlessness. It's done because we collectively recognize that we have no power to make systemic change. Racism is a systemic problem. Misogyny and the patriarchy and patriarchal constructs that actually inflict a lot of violence on women in many instances, that is a systemic problem. But the solution to that is comprehensive, and it's very hard, and it's probably not going to happen. And that's precisely why people just say, fuck it, we can't do any of that. We recognize that we're powerless, okay? So let's just fucking take out our frustration on a dude. And in some instances, it can be warranted, but in a lot of instances, it's not. And that is what I'm talking about. This story is not new. I have talked about stories like this a million times over. I have talked about behavior like this a million times over. It's not just the doxing that is an issue. It's the way that we think this kind of vindictive behavior and this kind of like operating in this way, in this capacity, in this fashion is actually worthwhile and justifiable.
It's not. Let me tell you, it's not. Thank you. Shout out Hassan for the video. Appreciate it. And shout out Katie for the BuzzFeed article spreading the truth. Thanks for watching. Drop the sub. I'll see you next time. Let me know what you think in the comments.